Neat. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, one of the most beloved films of all time, and much like the Dark Knight trilogy, has a massive cult following. It is co-directed by Terry Gilliam and Terry Jones, both of whom have very different styles of directing. Gilliam is more of a visual person, while Jones is more about the performances, which is generally what a director is meant to be about, but you know, visuals are important as well, and Jones was actually a member of the Monty Python group. And because of this, the co-direction, it was not always clear who was in charge on set, making the production a bit more difficult than it should have been, one of the tropes of co-directing. Now, to be honest, I really don't like this movie, but objectively speaking, I would not call it a bad movie. It's really just a matter of sense of humor. For example, I love the first Hangover movie, at least the first time I watched it. But I can understand completely if someone who thought they would like it saw it and just hated it. And in the same respect, I can understand why people love this movie and find it really, really funny. But personally, it's just not my thing. I do, however, like the joke in the beginning with the horses, as well as the scene involving the witch, and then the bit where everyone says, just get on with it. Stuff like that is very clever. And funny enough, I actually think the horse thing only happened because they couldn't, the budget didn't afford them real horses. So if that's how that came about, that's awesome. I find, however, the French guard to be more annoying than funny, and same goes for the knights who say knee. Sort of like with Bridesmaids and more recently with The Heat, there are certain jokes that just go on for way too long. Like, they start out hilarious, but then they just go on, and on, and on. But all that said, this is still a film that I would recommend to a friend if they ask me, because it is an important film that influenced many, and those films are worth seeing. That being said, I give it 1.5 out of 5 stars. This was my second time seeing it, and I tried my hardest to give it the benefit of the doubt, but ultimately figured out that I'm just not the audience for this movie. But I know that a lot of you out there love this movie, which is awesome. Tell me one of your favorite scenes, if you will. I'm curious. Thank you very much for your time. Have an awesome day.